Hey there, my guy, caught in the confusing world of female attraction. Ever felt like you're getting mixed signals from a woman who seems interested one moment and distant the next? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're decoding the mystery of feminine mystique, focusing on those tricky situations where she might like you, but is playing hard to get. Let's dive into 10 subtle signs that she's into you, even when she's acting distant. The hot-cold treatment. The hot and cold treatment. One day she's all warm smiles, the next she's distant as a faraway galaxy. This emotional roller coaster might actually be a sign of interest. She could be protecting herself or gauging your feelings. Pay attention to the pattern. Does she keep returning to the warm side after coolness? That's your cue. She might respond enthusiastically to your texts one day, then go radio silent the next. But if she consistently comes back to friendly territory, it's likely she's into you but battling her own feelings or fears. Remember, attraction isn't always a smooth ride. Sometimes it's more like a bumpy road with unexpected turns. If she's playing hot and cold, she might just be trying to find her balance on this journey of attraction. The lingering glance. The lingering glance. Even when she's giving you the cold shoulder, her eyes might tell a different story. Ever caught her looking at you when she thinks you're not noticing? The moment your eyes meet, she quickly looks away, suddenly fascinated by her phone or that random potted plant. This look-away game is her way of showing interest while maintaining a distant facade. It's as if she can't help but look, even when she's trying to play it cool. In group settings, notice where her gaze naturally lands. Does it frequently find its way to you, even when you're not speaking? Remember, eyes are the windows to the soul, and sometimes they're letting you peek in, even when the curtains are drawn. Her lingering glances are like little secrets her eyes are sharing, even when she's trying to keep them hidden. The reluctant laugh. The reluctant laugh. Picture this. You crack a joke, and while everyone else is laughing openly, you notice her fighting back a smile. Despite her distant demeanor, she can't help but react to your humor. She might try to stifle her laughter, disguise it as a cough, or play it off with an eye roll, but there's a hint of amusement she just can't hide. This reluctant amusement is like her genuine emotions staging a tiny rebellion against her cool exterior. It's her natural reaction saying, "This guy is funny," while her brain tries to maintain the distant facade. Pay attention to these small breaks in her composure. They're like little cracks in her armor, revealing the warmth underneath. If you notice this happening, try making eye contact right after your joke. That shared moment of humor could start melting the ice. The accidental run-ins. The accidental run-ins. Isn't it curious how you bump into her more often than usual, even though she's acting distant? Whether it's at your favorite coffee shop, the gym, or that obscure bookstore you mentioned once, these coincidences might be more intentional than they appear. She's creating opportunities to see you while maintaining plausible deniability. It's her way of staying on your radar without explicitly showing interest. "Oh, you come here too? What a small world," she might say, feigning surprise. But if she remembered your offhand comment about loving the lattes at this specific cafe, it's probably not just chance bringing her there. These accidental encounters are her subtle way of orbiting your world, even while she's pretending to be in a different solar system. Pretty clever, right? The indirect information gathering. The indirect information gathering. Sherlock Holmes, watch out. There's a new detective in town and she's gathering intel on you with the subtlety of a seasoned spy. You might notice she's oddly well-informed about your life, despite not asking you questions directly. Perhaps she casually mentions something you posted on social media, or brings up a topic she knows you're interested in. This indirect information gathering shows she's paying attention to you, even if she's not showing it openly. It's like she's creating a mental dossier titled Things About Him, filled with tidbits she's collected from various sources. Maybe she's been chatting with your friends, stalking, searching, your social media, or just being extra observant when you're around. If she drops a comment about your favorite band or that hiking trip you took last month, take note. She's been doing her homework on you. The protective friend. The protective friend. Ever feel like you're being interviewed by her friends? That's not a coincidence, my friend. You might notice her squad acting as intermediaries in this complex dance of attraction. They might casually ask about your life or relationship status, or accidentally mention things about her that she'd want you to know. This could be a sign that she's interested, but too shy or uncertain to approach you directly, so she's enlisted her trusted lieutenants for some reconnaissance work. It's like she sent out her own personal CIA to gather intel and maybe drop a few hints along the way. Pay attention to how her friends act around you. Are they extra friendly? Do they seem to be evaluating you? Maybe they're trying to leave you two alone together. These could all be signs that they're on a mission from their friend. Operation Cupid, if you will. Operation Cupid, the subtle jealousy. When it comes to hidden attraction, jealousy can be quite the telltale sign. You might notice a slight change in her behavior when you mention other women, or when she sees you talking to another girl. Suddenly, Ms. Distant transforms into Ms. Attentive quicker than you can say, just friends. She might find a reason to join the conversation, position herself closer to you, or even try to one-up the other girl in some subtle way. It's like watching a nature documentary where two animals are competing for territory, except the territory is your attention. Remember, we're talking subtle jealousy here, not over-the-top drama. Look for small tells, a slight frown, a touch of sarcasm in her voice, or a sudden need to remind you of her presence. It's her way of saying, "Hey, don't forget about me," without actually saying it. The digital paradox. The digital paradox. 125 words. Welcome to modern romance, where real-life interactions and digital behavior often tell two very different stories. In person, she might be giving you the cold shoulder, but her online behavior is lighting up like Times Square on New Year's Eve. You might notice she's quick to like or react to your social media posts. That gym selfie you posted, liked within minutes. That funny meme you shared, she's the first to react. But when you send her a direct message, suddenly she's taking hours to respond. This digital paradox is her way of staying connected and showing interest while maintaining her real-life distance. It's like she's saying, "I'm interested enough to keep tabs on you, but not ready to show it in person yet." So, if you're getting radio silence in real life but a symphony of notifications from her online, don't despair. She's keeping you on her radar just from a safe digital distance. Body language. The body language betrayal. Even when she's verbally distant, her body might be sending different signals. Watch for unconscious mirroring. Does she tend to adopt similar postures or gestures as you? This subconscious mimicry is often a sign of rapport and attraction. Also, pay attention to her physical positioning. Even if she's not actively engaging with you, does she find reasons to be in your personal space? Maybe she squeezes past you in a room that's not really that crowded, or she always seems to end up standing next to you in group situations. Another tell, the direction of her feet. If her feet are pointed towards you, even when she's talking to someone else, it's a subconscious indicator that you're the focus of her attention. So while her words might be saying, "I'm not interested," her body could be shouting, "Notice me." Future references. The future reference. Despite her current aloofness, you might catch her occasionally making references to future events or activities that mysteriously involve you. It's like she's got a crystal ball, and surprise, surprise, you're in it. She might casually mention a concert coming up that you both like. "Oh, have you heard about the XYZ band playing next month? That would be a fun show to see." Or perhaps she drops hints about a new restaurant she thinks we should try sometime. These future projections suggest she sees you in her life, even if she's not fully embracing it in the present. It's her way of testing the waters, seeing how you react to the idea of future plans together. She's planting seeds for potential shared experiences, all while maintaining her current distant demeanor. It's like she's saying, "I'm not ready to make plans with you now, but I'm not ruling it out for the future." There you have it. 10 subtle signs she might like you, even when acting distant. If this video helped you decode those mixed signals, show some love by liking, subscribing to After School Psychology if you haven't, and by sharing this video. Until next time, stay observant.